playing too much. But yeah, today is Monday. I had a pretty decent weekend. I love any opportunity to get outside because these people in this house are driving me crazy. So I'm happy that me and my friend were able to hang out Friday. We went to Chili's, for a quick little lunch. Being at Chili just makes you feel like you want to air it out. And so we were just having some good conversation, and it was good to spend some time together. And it's kind of difficult, at least for me, to make friends as a grown-up because I'm pretty, I don't know, like I'm an extrovert, but I'm also like a little bit of an introvert. I like to stay to myself. I like to mind my business. I like to be by myself. And that's probably because I was an only child for a long time. But yeah, it was just really good spending time with her. And I just think it's just good to have friends who, just people in your life that can hold you accountable and that can pray for you and that check up on you, all the things, because life is busy, it's ever moving, and sometimes it gets out of control and you need people who can kind of keep you grounded. And so with me being out here away from most of my friends and family, I'm just happy that I was able to meet her. And I'm just looking forward to kind of mixing and mingling and meeting more people, especially like as I get back into my craft and acting and stuff like that. I'm sure I'll meet a whole bunch more new folks. So yeah, was that Friday or Saturday? That was Saturday actually that we went out to church. Yeah, we had a good time. And then the next day was Sunday. We all met up at church the next day. And the pastor, he's been kind of touching on like lovey-dovey topics this month. And the series is called "You Should Let Me Love You," from the R&B song by Mario. And dang, I forgot. Make Me Your Selection. That was the title of Sunday. And he hit on a lot of points about marriage and singleness. And one of the things he said about singleness is that singleness is not a punishment from the Lord. And a lot of single people feel like that. And I think I even probably felt like that at a point in my singleness. And also he mentioned how singleness is not a season. You just are. Like, you are just being you. Because like when it comes to marriage and stuff, marriage is a choice. He was saying how like there's nowhere in the Bible that says like, oh, God has just this person that's waiting for you. That people should kind of be focused on like allowing God to build them up and allowing God to work on their character. And as a person, like if you want to be married, you need to be making sure that your character is on point and choosing somebody according to the Lord's standards. How does this person live their life on a day-to-day basis? How do they operate with other people? Do they understand their purpose in the Lord? And I thought that was really good information because, a lot of the times we all kind of hold on to like this churchy idea of like what marriage and singleness should look like. And a lot of the times in church, we kind of highlight and put on a pedestal those who are married, and we forget about our single saints, okay? And it's hard. And he's like, he was saying like, yeah, singleness is low-key the way, but I'm not going to act like, loneliness isn't hard, because it is. But marriage is also hard, so it's just, and single people hate to hear married people give any type of advice when it comes to singleness, because I think sometimes as a single person, you're like, look, I don't want to hear that. I just want my person. I'm not trying to hear what y'all got to say. You don't get it. And it's like, married people were not born married. Like, mugs know what it is, or remember what it was like to be single and to be, wanting your person and just experiencing the dating pool and how it's trash. And it's like, it's a lot. At the end of the day, people just want that person that they're going to spend their lives with. But I like how he's just kind of giving us a different way of thinking about that and thinking about relationships, because we think that it's like, oh, when is God gonna send my person? Instead of focusing on like, am I actually ready for that type of commitment? Is my character on point? When you get yourself together, your aim is better. You can kind of, your picker is more on point. So yeah, I just really enjoyed that sermon. I love when pastors always, have like a little love series, because we all need to be better in our relationships as married people, as single people, our platonic relationships. We're just all here to really take care of each other. No matter where we are, we have to meet each other where we're at. And so I really enjoyed that. Something that's been really pulling on me the past 2 months is discipline, and just what it means to be disciplined. And I was kind of like doing like a just doing inventory and thinking about, okay, Shakari, it's almost March. Where are you at with your goals and like what you said you wanted to do for the first 2 months of the year? And so I was thinking about like the fitness goals that I set for myself. Oh, okay, about March, this is what I want to happen. And I didn't meet those goals. No, I did not meet those goals. And I can honestly say that I could have been more aggressive with my goals, and I could have been more disciplined. So that was totally on me, because sometimes it is true that I think like we probably set too high of an expectation for the amount of time that we're giving ourselves. But I had time. Okay, I had 2 months to meet them little bitty goals that I had, the little bitty fitness goals that I had. Now I'm really working on my fitness like all year, but like I said before, like I'm really breaking my year up into quarters. And so each quarter I have like a set of spiritual, mental, physical, financial goals, right? And so, yeah, by March, I was trying to see a little something. And then with me, it's like, okay, I got 1 more week. What can I get done? Nah, girl, just don't even try to hurry up and speed and try to get them little pounds off. Just get back to your regular, like, just for me, I have to like, I really have to take things one day at a time, because in my household, our schedule is it's just so unpredictable, and we have 1 car, so we really have to like modify day by day. And so I told myself like, okay, every night, write down what you need to happen for the next day. What time are you going to get up? Instead of like because I put pressure on myself. I'll be like, I'm getting up at 4:30 every day this week. Well, some nights I don't go to bed till midnight. So I'm like, okay, let me just write down what I want to do for the next day every day. And so, y'all hold me accountable. I'm gonna check back in about them goals. But anyway, back to discipline. So I was just kind of like racking my brain, like, man, I really need to hold it down a little bit better. And the verse of the day on the Bible app ended up being something about discipline in Hebrew. I might put it in the description, but it was from Hebrews rather. And it was saying something like, like discipline is not enjoyable while it's happening, and that it's actually painful. And but afterwards there's a peaceful reward for those who are trained by it. So pretty much just saying like, in the moment, discipline is not fun, it's not a good time, but in the end you'll have like this reward. And a lot of the time the reward is internal. And when you are getting yourself together internally, a lot of the times it'll physically manifest. And that goes for just multiple things. It really goes for everything. Discipline is just a way of life. It keeps us out of trouble. It keeps us on guard. It keeps us close with the Lord too. And I'm realizing that I'm not really able to accomplish anything that I want to accomplish without him. Even when it comes to me getting back into acting and stuff like that. My friend was like, okay, girl, it's February. What are we gonna do? Like, when are we gonna go on auditions and things like that? And a lot of the time, our discipline is interrupted by perfectionism. And it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this, but I just want this to happen first. Like, you just really have to jump in there. Where can I start? What can I do right now to get to the next thing? And also, like, including God in that, because He orders our steps, right? So it's like, okay, Lord, this is what I'm trying to do. Let your will be done. But like, this is just something that I want to accomplish in this season. Lead me and guide me on how to do that. Lord, I'm really having a hard time waking up. I need you to just like give me a boost in the morning, get me on my feet in the morning. Or Lord, I'm really trying to, finish this script. I really need energy at the end of the day when I get my child to bed. Like, sometimes we try to rely on our own strength, and we don't got it like that. I don't got it like that. I don't know about you, but I don't got it like that. So I really be having to invite the Lord in on like what I'm doing and what I need to do, because we just need Him. We need God to be better. Sunday, my pastor said something like, you need the Holy Spirit to live out God's commands. Because he preached from John 13:14, where it says, if you love me, I'll put that in the description too. Because I don't know if it was John 13:14, but pretty much when Jesus is saying like, if you love me, you'll keep my commands. But to even keep God's commands, discipline being one of them, you need Him. So it's just like, what I'm trying to practice right now is really making God a part of my everyday. When I wake up, instead of the first thing I'm doing is scrolling on my phone, like, I'm hitting the floor and praying, thank you, Lord, for waking me up this morning. Thank you that we all got it throughout the night. God, what do you want me to do today? Lord, let your will be done today. I am expecting you to do something great. And a lot of the times my day don't start like that. Especially if I wake up to like, I'm getting up and I'm trying to just accomplish one thing after the other. And then like, now it's 2:00 and now I'm trying to be like, oh, hey God. No, like, I'm really trying to practice inviting Him in first thing in the morning, as soon as I wake up, and the last thing at night. Because I'm really trusting in God to carry me through 2026. And especially with the past couple years that my family has had, like, it's been really, really tough. Like, baby, I'm talking about knockout after knockout, okay? And yeah, so I just want to encourage y'all to, if it's something that you're trying to accomplish, something that you're trying to understand better, or if you're just feeling a tug, like, really lean on God and ask God to help you in this season, and ask God to help you to be more disciplined, because we all just trying to keep it together. We all just trying to get it together and keep it together. But yeah, if you made it this long, thank you for watching, and bye.